Hello everyone. Last time on Mythbreakers, a fun carnival in the sun took a turn for the ghostly, and our crew find themselves in between worlds somewhere unfamiliar and ghoulish, with ghosty energy ever evolving around them and new attractions proving frightful and confusing. The team must figure out how to reverse this curse and bring the carnival back to humanity's shores. The key to the riddle surely lies within the attractions that litter the fairgrounds, but what is the answer? Ladies, I hope you're ready for today. You've gotten the valuable piece of information that this castle is a castle full of portals. And there's something else interesting about this castle here. It seems to be full of dark, spooky energy. And the ghosts around it seem to be very active. Not only that, but once you guys fly out of the portal, you realize that now there are even more ghosts coming out from inside the castle, deep from within the depths, from within the pocket dimension in which all of the portals exist.
Touch the ghost.
You want to touch the ghost? One of the ghosts, one of the entities, begins to very slowly pull on your arm. This ghost in particular is beginning to pull Watato towards the water.
I don't want to go into the water. It sounds scary.
You guys hear distant screams. And off in the distance, you can see the image of what appears to be ghosts pulling various people away into the darkness.
Oh no!
Can I shine my flashlight onto the ghost?
You shine your flashlight at a ghost, and it moves away.
Oh!
It doesn't hurt the ghost.
Right.
The ghost still seems adamant on going after someone, but it moves away. But the one that's holding Watato is still going towards the water. What would you like to do?
Struggle.
Okay. Watato's struggle. Oh, wow, okay.
Oh, sure.
You just narrowly managed to wiggle out and escape from the ghost's grasp just in time to fall on the sand, right where the water is beginning to kind of turn into a smoky, milky color.
Could I ask one of the ghosts a question?
Would you like to try communicating with the otherworldly?
Yeah.
All right. For you to do this properly,
I do that because of my curiosity.
I'm going to need you to roll for me. Let's see. Your presence and occult.
Maybe. Hello, ghost. My name is Takanashi Kiara. It's very nice to meet you, Ara.
Holy shit.
Wait. Tiara. My name is Tiara. I would like to ask you, why are you here, and where did you come from?
Here, there, anywhere. We come from everywhere and nowhere at once. But one thing is for sure. The engine must keep turning. Must keep turning in one direction.
Where is the engine?
Here, there, anywhere and nowhere.
Could you show us the way, ghost-san? Ara?
Hey, Ghosty, I think we're kind of short on time. Could you give us I don't know, shortcut?
No,
Castle
fuck you.
tour.
What can you discern? What did you get from the conversation? In terms
there
of
is an engine. But
where did the ghost say it was?
Here, there, everywhere, and nowhere. Ara.
Yes, and then after that, on the fairgrounds.
Oh, I
The
didn't hear
engine is
that.
the fairgrounds. Oh, I don't know if Discord cut. Thanks for nothing, Discord. That's cool. The fairgrounds are the engine, and the engine is turning in one direction.
Oh, it's the Ferris wheel.
It's the Ferris. Oh, reverse it. Reverse it.
Let's search for the control panel for the Ferris wheel. There's got to be some sort of operator.
Quack, quack, quack.
Walk on over to that Ferris wheel, and on the way there, you actually do manage to catch a glimpse of those two jokers from before kind of spraying soda everywhere, and they begin to spray soda in the direction of the ghosts, which, yeah, take this, ghost. How you like this?
Nice.
My
They're
lingonberries.
helpful.
Ah! You see the typical demonic bullshit, but there's something especially conniving and evil about this Ferris wheel. you get this feeling when you look at it. It's like a sick, strange feeling of wanting to ride it. So you see that the Ferris wheel is actually being operated by someone. A very large being. A very large ghost who looks quite unfriendly.
But if he's big, if we all at the same time use our flashlights at him, won't he move away and stop operating?
Maybe.
It's an idea.
Anybody got a vacuum? Vacuum cleaner? Yeah.
Okay, Ghostbusters.
Make one.
You want to make a vacuum right now?
We can find a janitor. There must be a janitor's closet.
Okay, great. Would someone like to do an investigation and wits check?
Have 2 investigation.
Let's go, detective.
You see, obviously, there's, you know, like a little ticket booth. There's the Ferris wheel being in operation, and there is a little shack behind. However, it is locked.
The pins in my hair. What do you need? What do you need for picking a lock?
You'll need to use
which thingies?
dexterity and larceny.
I give Vato one of my hairpins.
All right, with 1 success. And the lock does kind of break. However, you may have caught the attention of someone. You can't tell who, but you just feel that someone's watching you. Doors open. You have a broom, and you have a couple pieces of metal, a large bag, a large sack for potato. And it looks like you've got the parts to make a vacuum. Weirdly enough.
Yep.
Crafts
The question is though
and
if that even
dexterity.
works.
1 success, you start working on that vacuum, and you're about halfway there before you guys all hear some footsteps walking towards you. You're gonna need to do another successful roll, Scout, if you want to finish this vacuum, but in the meantime, someone seems to be approaching. So you now have this vacuum thing, and you are being approached. You are being approached by... Oh, it looks like that big guy from before.
Wanna say hello to my little sucky friend?
Vacuum? All right. You,
That's a weird vacuum sound.
Now I'm gonna need you to use this as a weapon, though. So, I want you to go ahead and roll your weaponry plus strength. This is a big boy you're sucking into this vacuum.
To talk, though. Does a vacuum count as an aggressive light weapon?
Yes, I would say so.
Sucky.
You're gonna need to roll another sucking roll, Scout, if you really want to get rid of this dude.
Uh-oh.
Now at this point, the big ghost actually doesn't seem to want to fight you, but rather steps back and welcomes you to the Ferris wheel. When he does this, you feel compelled. I'm going to need all of you to roll your resolve plus composure. Uh-oh. You guys barely managed to not really feel like you need to go on the Ferris wheel. Tiara, on the other hand, you're so enthralled by this kind stranger. You can't help but want to give it a little ride. Looks kind of fun.
No, Bird Lady. Wait, I'll go with you.
You should maybe instead of going with me, you could pull my arm and pull me back. Force me to stay. Wink, wink.
All right, I want a straight strength roll from you, Watato, and I want a straight strength roll from Tiara. Yep.
Would you like me to help? I can help. Can I help? Wait, is that 0 successes from Watoto?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I failed too!
You're
Okay,
able to pull Tiara back, but that's not enough for the guy that's running the Ferris wheel. He doesn't like that. So he's gonna try and do it again.
You're not getting to the dark side. Not today.
I'll sneak off and go to the control panel since it's empty now, and I'll try to stop it and reverse it.
I mean, it isn't necessarily empty right now. My man went back to stand at the lever to make sure you guys don't touch it.
Let's find the gears and put a stick in it.
Oh! That's so simple. I like it.
All right.
I have a shovel.
Did
you bring it? I don't think I have a shovel.
Maybe is there another object that you saw?
Wait, wasn't there something in the shed?
That's right.
Thing? Like
There was a broom. You take the broom, and in order to put it correctly into the configuration, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and roll yourself a dexterity, and in this situation,
Disappear.
there she goes. I'm gonna say wits and investigation again. With one success, you shove the metal broom into the contraption, and it makes like a shuddering sound. And then suddenly, the Ferris wheel stops moving.
Yay! Woo! Sorry.
With that, you
Nice.
hear someone approaching
Uh-oh.
to see what's wrong with
Run! Run!
the ghost being that was manning the lever. Goes to check out the damage, and now the lever is unattended. You do see something interesting, though. In the carriages that are coming down, or that were coming down, you can see what appears to be skeletons. And you hear a noise from above. Someone shouting.
Let us out of here!
The skeletons want us to let them out. I don't trust them.
Not necessarily the
Let them
skeletons, but a
runs
couple
the
carriages
control.
above. You hear the voice of an old man and an old woman yelling
Oh.
from one of the carriages.
Let
Oh,
us out!
Okay.
we gotta reverse them, but we can't reverse them too much. They'll turn into babies.
Oh, yeah.
Flip the switch!
All right, do you
Flip
flip
the
that switch?
And then we snap the handle off so we can't do anything else. It's stuck in
Oh.
yours.
Smart, smart.
Right. Now I
I
want you
kick
to.
it with my foot.
All right.
Yeah, hoocha!
Nice.
Nice. And as the Ferris wheel begins to roll in reverse, the people that were initially calling out to you come off the Ferris wheel, and they look like they're in their 20s. And you see people kind of get off the Ferris wheel. However, the skeletons are done for. There's no fixing that.
Oh.
Rather, they kind of just turn to dust
Ooh.
at that point.
I got a vacuum.
You notice that the entire place has begun to rumble a bit differently. It seems as though this place is slowing down on its course.
Someone bringing the lever that we kicked off with us, then shall take it.
Okay. You take the lever.
Okay.
Now, ladies, where do you choose to go next on these fairgrounds?
How about the funny mirrors?
You guys enter this hall of mirrors.
Well, my first thing that I will do is smash all the mirrors with my dagger.
You begin to bash the mirrors in. You hit down every single one. You crack them. You break them.
Fuck.
That's
Fuck,
right.
Fuck.
When the mirror glass falls to the ground, you see that there is a mirror behind the mirror. The more you crack these mirrors, the more that the glass, or the mirror glass rather, scatters along the ground. But when it does, it almost seems as though it just becomes part of the floor. And
Want it.
you want it? You want to take it?
I want to take some.
All right, sure. So you take some of the glass. You notice in this hall of mirrors, while there are many different projections of every single one of you here, there, and everywhere, all over the place, you realize that one of the Yull reflections is moving differently than the others.
Y'all got flashlights, right? Can't you, like, flash the light on one of them mirrors and see if... You know what I mean? Maybe we can use our lights here and see what kind of glass is made of what.
You shine your flashlight, and you try to shine it in such a way that it reflects to what appears to be the one that's moving a bit strangely. And you watch as the light does something really odd. The way that it moves through space here is so strange. It seems different than anything you've seen before. It's almost like the light is bouncing off of each mirror in an alternate sort of form of space. Almost as though it's passing through dimensions.
Oh.
And eventually, with enough finesse, you manage to shine the light on the version of you that seems to be moving a bit differently. And at that point,
Smash it.
the light illuminates just you, and suddenly there are no other reflections. It's just you standing there in front of a mirror, one mirror, that is also you. Yull, you've been stuck here for a very long time, and you don't know how long it's been. All that you know is that you saw someone like you here before, And they left. They walked out of this place. And
Yeah,
now this apparent doppelganger of you is standing in front of you with a flashlight.
Bang on the mirror.
You bang on the mirror. And it seems that the Yull that's holding a flashlight is kind of like looking down at you and is also confused, thinking, huh?
Do we see the same thing?
Yup.
Okay.
In fact,
Well-
each of you guys are beginning to see a version of you before your own eyes. You really hope that you can escape this place.
The mirror Tiara or the real Tiara is hoping to escape?
Both. I mean, it's you, isn't it, Tiara?
No, it's not, Ada.
When things kind of started getting very crazy at the carnival, your last memory was odd fireworks in the air, and then suddenly you were in this hall of mirrors. And there was another you leaving.
The other you is our real yous. The ones that left is us. We swapped bodies, Ada. Easy. Let us out of here, Ada!
What if our souls were split when we came in here, like soul and body? And if one of them dies, we all die.
Are you saying I'm gonna die dressed in a brash candicoot?
Those dolls? You remember them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have them with you?
Yes.
Yes?
Oh yeah, we
I'm
took
just wondering.
them.
Just wondering.
Yeah, I was thinking about them, but I don't see, like, we can only hurt them. Like, it's not like, I don't understand why we would hurt ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I try tickling the doll?
Who wants to try?
Watoto will try.
And Watato, you see the you on the other side of the mirror kind of curl up and start laughing.
I stab my dagger into my own hand.
This is
Oh.
where do you put the knife?
Cut your finger off.
No, fingers are important, Ada. Stab it into the upper, into a squishy area of the upper thigh.
It's very
What do you
painful.
mean? To who? To the one in the mirror, no?
You stab yourself in the leg, and the you that you see on the other side recoils in pain and begs you to stop.
Oh. And me?
You're fine.
Yatta! Okay, stab.
Oh
You
dear.
take 6 lethal damage.
6?
Yes. Yeah, how many stabs did you just say? You said a lot of stabs.
Wait, so if Tiara took lethal damage, that means our real selves as the ones in the mirror and the ones walking around are actually the fake ones.
Wow, you got it.
So when we were transported into this dimension, we were stuck in the mirror. And our doppelgangers are the ones that's been walking around the carnival.
We have switched perspectives. You guys are no longer playing as your
we're
doppelgangers.
in the mirror now.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
but before I was controlling the one that's outside of the mirror, and
Yeah.
suddenly we can control the ones inside?
Yeah, we just switched
Yeah, it's
perspective.
switched. Wait, but at what point were we stuck in the mirror though? Like, was this before we got the voodoo dolls or after? Because I got hurt by the voodoo doll when I was
See, but
actually there.
that's what you don't know, though, is when exactly it happened.
Castle
right.
Portal.
Okay, technically, let's think. Technically, if we were quote unquote cloned during that time, that means the time that I shot the doll, I did get hurt myself, therefore we were still our real selves. However, if the outside hurt the doll and we got hurt inside, that means that we also carried the doll with us.
That's
on
right.
the inside. I would like to
Jeez.
tickle the inside mirror voodoo doll.
Well, you tickle the doll of your other self, who then immediately reacts to the tickling. You guys on the other side of the mirror are starting to kind of figure it out as they begin to kind of poke at you
They poke at us.
as your voodoo dolls kind of begin to scratch a little bit. Test it out on you guys as you reflexively react to the way that they interact with your dolls as they begin to realize that you guys are who you are.
Can I flash my flashlight at them?
The light from the flashlight now passes through completely without reflecting.
Oh,
But it flashes onto you. Who you see is, interestingly enough, full of what appears to be sticks and stones for just a brief moment.
They're like golems.
Is there something inside the doll? Can we unwrap it?
Sure. Scout, you unravel the doll, and you hear something behind you fall to the ground.
Uh-oh.
You see your own head on the ground looking at you, and sticks and stones and leaves also scattered on the ground in the place of where blood would be.
Well,
Alright. Unravel the dolls.
Your own corpse, though full of sticks and stones, coming undone before your own eyes.
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I've seen this somewhere before, but was there sticks and stones?
Suddenly, the glass that was before you has disappeared. I'm assuming you want to go back to the real world?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
the real world? You mean like the real world?
yeah, I don't know what's real anymore.
See that? Interestingly enough,
Okay.
once you exit this hall of mirrors, something very odd has happened. You suddenly realize that you have memories of doing things that you don't remember doing. You've noticed that the water has settled around the fairgrounds. You don't feel like this place is moving anymore. You also notice that Grandma seems to be looking very lost in the middle of the fairgrounds, looking for you guys. Oh, hello! You guys made it. I still can't seem to find my husband anywhere.
Aww.
Oh, what a shame. Let's see. It looks like you did it. It would appear that the engine has stopped and this place is not moving any longer towards the depths, which is great news for us, but now we need to finish it. We need to finish the reversal ritual. We can probably turn this place back around, but it's going to take a lot of teamwork. You should find the center point, the central area where everything leads. Do you remember a place like that?
Oh, the castle. The lake.
Oh, that's right. You guys do arrive at the castle. And Granny says, now we have to look for a wheel. Who drew the box on the screen?
Watson.
It's Ina. Look at her color. What?
Little square by the castle.
Oh. I mean, we don't really see the castle, can draw one.
At the very top of the castle, it looks like there is something similar to a steering wheel up there, but you don't really know if it's useful or not. It might take some strength to go grab it and bring it down.
Do you still have that lever, Tiara?
Yes.
Because I got me a rope, I'm pretty sure. We can make me a...
I mean,
We can make us a
Ooh,
grapple hook.
Ooh.
nice. In order to scale the wall with a grappling hook, Scout, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and roll dexterity and athletics in this case.
can we add like a mental
nice.
support? Or she doesn't need it.
And you jump up and see that there is some kind of weird pirate wheel.
Do I take the wheel? Is it attached to the castle? We're steering the castle?
It looks like you may need to break it
Whatever
off.
we could do. Why would I break it off?
Well,
Does it
that's
not
a
work
good
as
question.
it is
Granny
now?
did just say we need a wheel. But I
Well,
mean,
there's a wheel here.
if you try and like move it or anything, it doesn't seem anything changes just up there. You also realize Granny is down there at the bottom of on the floor, using some kind of weird chalk to draw an odd diagram in the ground, and it's beginning to kind of glow in a strange way.
All right. Well, I'm sending the wheel down then.
Alrighty.
Magic.
To break it off, I want an athletics and actually no, just a strength roll for you, please. There you
Less
go.
questions, more actions.
Yeah. And now the wheel is yours. In order to scale back down, it'll be a lot quicker and easier. Roll athletics and dexterity one more time for me.
Oh no.
Thank you. And with that, about midway down, the rope snaps and you go crashing to the ground. That's... What the fuck?
Here you
Oh!
Can we try?
Thank you. She takes the wheel. Now we need to steer our way back. Let me finish up my diagram. And she finishes up the little circle it's actually pretty big. A circle she's drawing in the ground, and you can hear as she uses the chalk, it sounds like a soul screaming. And she finally, she puts the chalk away and she says, "Sorry, old friend." And she puts the chalk away. And now she takes the wheel and puts it in the middle of the strange diagram and begins to spin it and turns it all the way around. All right, now we need one last thing. We need to find a way to create a sort of unlimited engine power source. Does anyone know how we could create a paradox here?
Paradox.
Yes, like portals within portals or something like that.
Is the glass of any use? Did I have the magical glass?
Oh, you do have some magical glass. Indeed.
If we put a mirror in front of a portal, would it reverse it?
Well, you could.
Technically.
Would you like to give it a try? Because from what you can tell, the piece of the mirror that you collected, Tiara, is most definitely, in its own way, a portal to another world.
Oh.
Granny did just say something like, a portal within a portal.
If you toss, I don't know.
Oh, so if we reflect the other portal back at it on the mirror, and then we shine the
Yeah.
light in the mirror, and then the light goes through the portal, and then into the mirror, and then it goes back and forth. Blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
Is that understandable?
Yes.
Yes.
Very lovely drawing. It's fantastic. I love it. And now, you guys create that unlimited energy source by creating a portal within a portal and shining an infinite light. And suddenly, you see a sort of explosion of lights. Stop! Stop that! Stop! And your floating carnival begins to speed back up the river, upstream from where it came, and suddenly the ghosts begin to reverse. They begin to be sucked into the castle. All right, well done, you guys. Well done today. First, let's go ahead and start off with Watoto. We have 5 total, but I'm implementing something that my GM actually did for us back in the day, and there's a bonus beat point that you can get. The way that you get that is by telling us something that you learned today in session.
Oh, okay. I learned that the timeline mirrors are very confusing, and that ghosts can't be vacuumed like in the movies.
That's good. That's a good answer. You'll be all right. That's 5. And what did you learn today?
Yeah, the mirror. I'm not sure if that's a riddle, but it was fun figuring that out. Yeah.
Yeah, that was super cool. I do want to say it was neat seeing you realize the plan. I was gonna say you have a huge brain, Ina. You have a huge brain.
I watched too much movies.
Next up, we've got Tiara. What did you learn?
I learned that ghosts don't really like the flashlight, and that they are not so aggressive. Actually, I mean, they try to take you, but they're not that. They're kind of chill about it, and yeah, they're not so difficult to deal with. Actually,
You have 9. You have 9 beats from this session. And then last but certainly not least, we've got Scout. That's 6 right now. What did you learn today, Scout?
I learned that country girls are country strong, both mentally and physically.
3, 2, 1. Ultimate! Bye, guys! Later, everyone! Peace!